Hey guys, I'm Elegant and Chew. Welcome back to my Pokemon SoulSilver Nuzlocke run. So as you can tell, this episode is another grinding episode. I know I've just done one like before I did Blue, but I realised when I battled Blue I wasn't quite level enough for Red. So I did also get a new team member because I unfortunately lost my Luna. So my new team member is Waggle. I did evolve Waggle into a Poliwhirl off screen, and I got it up to level 25, as well as Electro leveling up 1 level off screen. That was because I gave them Waggle the experience share and leveled up Waggle by sending out Electro, and obviously Electro gained a level during that. What my aim for this was just to evolve Waggle, because it evolves at level 25 into a Poliwhirl, and then I could evolve it into a Politoad. And what I did show the Politoad, I uploaded a video of how to evolve tradable Pokemon on emulators, because I know there's a few different ways you can do it, but the way I did it was kind of using a cheating hacking software, but I did it in a fair way, I suppose. I did it in a non-cheating way, so go watch that video if you want to see how I evolved it. Anyway, yeah, I got all my team up to level 70-ish, and I'm hoping that's going to be high enough level, because originally I was thinking, oh, let's do 64, 65, it should be enough. And I was totally underestimating Red, because I looked on YouTube and looked see what other people did, and at least people had 70s, 76s, even 80s, you know. So the minimum I thought was 70. I still want to make this some sort of a challenge for me, but because it is a Nuzlocke challenge, and I want to keep it a challenge. But I've actually come up with some sort of a strategy of how to do it, and I spent a lot of the time between the grinding sessions, because I pause it occasions and go off and restart it later on. I spent like so much time, like probably the same amount, I don't know, I spent a lot of time, a couple of hours on deciding what I'm going to do with Red, my team, and my levels. And yeah, maybe not a couple of hours, but quite some time, like I said. So yeah, I've come up with each moves for each different Pokemon individually, and I can have one Pokemon battle each one of Red's Pokemon, but then I also have backup Pokemon for each one of his Pokemon, which I've taught all the Pokemon, each of them have moves now, which are good against the Pokemon they're attacking, as well as teaching the moves that they can use against other Pokemon to zero placement for other Pokemon if other Pokemon sort of fail in a way. So yeah, I've thought about it through a lot, as you can probably tell. So how I'm doing it is each Pokemon is battling a different Pokemon, which they have a super effective move against that other Pokemon. The other Pokemon doesn't have a super effective against that move against that Pokemon. If you get what I'm trying to say, they might have a neutral effective, or it might be not very effective. So it's the way I've tried to do it. And the thing is, I spent an hour grinding before this grinding session. And what happened, my Camtasia crashed, so I lost the file. And it was in temporary files, but there wasn't an actual video file in it, in the sort of, what do you call it, the restored file, I forgot what you call it, but the actual file that I managed to retrieve and dug out my computer. It didn't actually have a video file, so unfortunately I had to start again, but in a way that turns out good. It's the exact same thing that happened last time I was grinding. The first time it failed, but then I had to redo it, but that turned out for something good to happen. And in this episode, you might have seen our bulletin I posted. Oh, here it is. That's what was so good about it. I got a pretty shiny Rapidash. I found a shiny Rapidash while I was grinding. The last grinding session, I found my Pokemon got Pokerus the second time round, which I had to do. I found a shiny Rapidash in this. Oh my gosh. And my gosh, I'm excited about it now, never mind then. And I know it's not the first Pokemon on this route, I should be catching up. I am going to catch it. I'm going to figure out some way how to trade it to my DS. Some way how. As you can see, the emulator is lagging a bit because by the time I had been grinding quite a lot, and my computer was going crazy. But oh my gosh, shiny Rat! I can't believe that. I actually can't believe that. That was just crazy. And yeah, I don't give it a nickname because I really didn't know what to call it. I'd sort it out later anyway. I don't want to waste all the time doing it now, but that was crazy. Yeah, I did slow it down while I was catching this shiny Rapidash because, well, I wanted to show you guys because that's just amazing. That's amazing that I got a shiny Rapidash. And yeah, I'm just gonna go to my computer and show it off, and then it goes and speeds up back again. So that's crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna find some way, like I said, to trade it to my DS. I know there's some way of connecting the emulator to Wi-Fi, which I tried, but it's totally failed. But if all else fails, I will buy one of those games that Naka's got, the game cartridges, which you can transfer stuff onto your DS and stuff. Because then I might be able to do other things and show you other things on my DS as well in good quality. So, because then I can trade it to my DS and back. If you're understanding what I mean, I can basically transfer the game onto my DS, play it there, and put it back onto the computer and show what I'm doing on the computer in good quality on an emulator. So that should be good. But wow, back to speeding up. I really can't believe I got that. At the moment, I'm actually doing 2 shiny hunts. The first one I started was a Eevee one, because I was originally, I didn't know what I was going to originally get. I was just going to go for the shiny Eevee and then decide what I was going to evolve it into. I was thinking maybe Vaporeon at first, because a Vaporeon, shiny Vaporeon is purple, and obviously my colour is purple. As you can tell the sidebars, it's just my colour. And I know Espeon, I do love Espeon, but the fact is it goes into a sort of a neon-y, alien-y green colour, which, yeah. The normal Espeon's purple, so obviously I like the normal colour Espeon more than the shiny one. But what I've decided on now, I will be going to get, and once I get a shiny Eevee, I will evolve it into a shiny Espeon, because, well, I love Espeon, and maybe shiny is just a good thing. Even though if it isn't as good colour as a normal Espeon is, sorry, even if it isn't as good as a normal colour Espeon would be, colour-wise, it's still a shiny, so it's still special, and it's still sort of better and fancy. I don't know, I just want a shiny Espeon now. And then the other shiny hunt I'm doing is of a shiny Poliwag, which I will evolve into a Politoad, which is kind of a coincidence, because how I did that, how I realised what colour was the shiny Politoad was, is when I was looking for a sprite for Waggle here, I actually came across its shiny sprite, and I was just like in shock, because it was so cool. I love it. It's just the best thing ever. And for some reason I love Politoads, because they're just so quirky Pokemon, such quirky Pokemon, and they're quite cute in a quirky way. So that's why I've got one on this, because it's just cool. And the other reason I got a Politoad on this is just to help with fighting with Red. I taught it Focus Blast in this, which will definitely help with Red, as well as it being quite defensive, because I don't think Wrath is as defensive as Waggle, and I need my Waggle to be quite defensive to put up against Red's attacks, because obviously I don't get my Pokemon as high level as his. I'll just tell you now, I'm planning to use Waggle against Snorlax, so obviously after my previous battle with the Snorlax, I definitely need to have something planned. I definitely need to have something defensive. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'm also hunting for a shiny Politoad, and I will do like videos of them once I get the shinies, and I'll put them up, and yeah, hopefully it'll be pretty cool. Hopefully I will catch I'll sort of run into the shiny Pokemon live. I kind of hope so. Like, not like record once I've found them, but like record it while I'm recording, because I will record my screen once I'm hunting. Once I get to a decent amount of Pokemon I've run into, I will set the camera up and start recording. Hopefully I will get it all on camera. And how I'm doing it is, in Pokemon Black, I'm hunting the Eevee with Eggs Masuda method. So that's taking a long time actually, because Eevees take forever to hatch, because they're one of the slowest hatching Pokemon that are not the big. I don't know. They are very slow hatching Pokemon. They're the slowest Pokemon I've ever hatched, I think. Or it could just be me being impatient. I don't know. But yeah, I'm currently almost at 200 or something. And you might think, oh gosh, that's not a lot, but that has taken me a couple of hours just to do the almost 200, because the eggs just take so long to hatch, even with a Pokemon with Flame Body, because I have my Litwick with it in the team. Just take forever to do. So yeah, my Poliwag one though, that's in SoulSilver. I'm just Wild Encounters in Ecruteak, so I'm currently at like 500 for that, but that is nowhere near taking that hasn't taken anywhere near as long as the Eevee one has taken so far. But so far, I think I'm further along with the Eevee one because since it's Masuda method, it's like more common to find a shiny Pokemon. Much more common. I can't remember the exact values, but you don't need to get anywhere as near as many Pokemon usually than in Wild Encounters. Obviously, it's a random for every single Pokemon, so I could get it like straight away. I could get my Poliwag straight away, and my Eevee could take thousands, but because it is chance, it's not like for certain after a certain number of Pokemon, but there is a much higher chance for the Eevee. That's why it's sort of worth taking longer to do. So yeah, you can't even find Eevee in the wild anyway, so there's not really any other way to do it other than soft resetting before you talk to Bill. But I didn't want to soft reset my game because I have a shiny Hoppip on my game, which I found randomly. Yeah, which is my SoulSilver game, and I just found a random shiny Rapidash on this game too, so it's kind of lucky with this game. This game is very lucky with shinies for me. Like, I keep finding them randomly in the wild. Yeah, but I didn't want to get rid of delete my shiny Hoppip, of course, which I think is now a shiny Jumpluff. But I don't want to trade it onto another game because, I don't know, I just want to keep it on this game. I suppose I could trade it to my Platinum and then back, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm talking about the wrong game. I just realised. Derp face. I was talking about shiny Eevees, not my Poliwag. Yeah, what I was saying is that for Eevee, I could probably go and Bill. Oh no! Derp face, epic derp face. You can't get Eevee given to you in black. So I was talking about getting it in SoulSilver because that's probably a better idea. But as I've said before, I wanted to do it in black because the reason for wanting to do it in black is because I want to give it stored power, which is a super powerful move. And ignore me rambling just then. I don't know what was going on about. If you understood me, then great. If you didn't, then don't even think about it. Just don't even think about it. So, I want to ask you guys some questions. Well, one question. What do you want me to do in the game after Red? Like, I know I'm planning on doing loads of different things, and there's a couple of things I'm not too sure about though. I'm not too sure about doing the legendaries like Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. Sorry, like the event legendaries. I don't feel like they're too important. I definitely will do Ho-Oh, Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, Entei and Raikou. I will definitely do those, but I don't know whether to catch them or not. So tell me if you want me to catch the legendary birds, the legendary dogs, and Ho-Oh. Tell me if you want to catch them or defeat them. I myself was going to actually beat them in battle rather than catch them because there's a Nuzlocke. I did want to stay with the Nuzlocke rules, but if you want me to catch them, I will do it. I won't use them on my team though. Also, tell me if you want me to do anything else, I suppose. If you got any ideas at all, just comment below. I've got a few ideas what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the majority of the game things. I'm going to go back to a few things I could have done before, but I decided not to do, to save them until after I've beaten Red. But yeah, also tell me if you want me to do the event legendaries. And yeah, after I beat Red, which I hope is in 1 or 2 episodes, I'll probably do next episode being just Mount Silver, and the episode after that just Red. I will take a little bit of a break, and not necessarily a break, but I need to catch up with myself because I need to make the 3rd series intro. I need to make the black whatever it is, because there's a special type of challenge that I'm doing for black after this, which I made up, like I said. I need to do an intro for that. I also need to do some 2 introduction videos for that, and you'll see why when I do them. Here I'm just sorting out my moves and my team and stuff, and I think I will go over my moves and my levels next episode because I don't think the whole Mount Silver will take 20 minutes. Maybe it will, I'll probably jinx it now. But I am using the Spearow to fly because I did catch a Spearow a while ago and it's not dead, so don't worry about that. And what I'm doing right now, I went into the Seafoam Islands. I'm actually battling a few trainers, unfortunately, because you had to get through it, but I want to go through and get Ice Beam for my Politoed. I mean, I know it's not too important for Red because it's not really a super effective against anything against Red other than his Venusaur, which I'm not going to use Politoed for. But the thing is, it might be able to freeze one of his Pokemon. It might be useful for one. And also, the most big reason is I'm probably going to want it for afterwards, as well as the fact that I want it for grinding. Because in the area I was grinding, there was lots of tanglers that appeared, and yeah, I'm gonna need from them because he might faint otherwise. And here, yeah, I found Janine and Faulkner talking, and I just couldn't resist talking to them. I was just like, what's going on? What is this? And basically, this was on a Monday, so if you go to certain places on a certain day and a certain time, you will find the gym leaders where you can talk to get the number from, so you can rematch them. I think it's on certain days. Maybe it's just the rematches on certain days. Not quite sure, but yeah, I got the rematch thing for there. I got his number, so I can rematch him whenever I want to now. Well, I can call him to rematch him on a certain time whenever I want to, because he can just change the time to that time. Of course, because you can't I don't think you can re-challenge them after. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works, but what happened there? You'll see the game just completely skipped into the future, and for some reason, Waggle's level 59. It's like, what happened there? What? Because Waggle was level like 50 before. So what happened was, I went back to grinding my Waggle. Basically, I just bought the items there, and I'd saved, and I flew back to Mount Silver and started grinding Waggle this time, what I've been doing before. But unfortunately, for some stupid reason, I forgot to press record, and I got Waggle to level 59, and that was all I did really. And don't worry, Waggle didn't faint. Waggle honestly didn't faint, I promise you that. Yeah, I was just derped out with... I don't know, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, I'm just grinding Waggle now. Waggle's level 63, and you will notice that I didn't get everyone up to 70. I got Reno up to 71, Waggle up to 71 too, and Naka up to 72. And the reason for that is because the first time when I was grinding up Naka, what I was doing, I had the XP share on Waggle, and I was grinding up Naka at the same time as Waggle. So I was battling stuff with Naka, but actually leveling up Waggle up to a level where I could use Waggle on its own, because I didn't want to use Waggle at level like 25. Of course, because Waggle will probably faint. So what I was doing, I was getting Waggle up to level 50 with Naka, and Naka ended up at level 72. I think it was level 71 actually when Waggle got to level 50, but I had half full experience, so I was like, might as well completely get to the next level and not waste this experience, I suppose, because I am a little bit scared about Red, as well as the fact I'm using Naka against his Venusaur, and you're probably thinking Naka could probably one-shot him. I want to definitely make sure, because Venusaur is very defensive for one. I also have Sleep Powder and Sludge Bomb, so I could be poisoned or put to sleep, which wouldn't be very good at all. It would really kind of suck. And I got Rena up to level 71 because I'm using Rena against his Pikachu, and Rena's attack's actually lowered because of its ability. It has Rivalry, and that means since Pikachu's male and Rena's female, its attack is lowered. Or if Pikachu was a female, Rena's attack would be like made higher, but since it's male, since they're opposite sexes, Rena's is lower. So unfortunately, attack's lowered. So I just wanted to get Rena a little bit of a more advantage over everyone else, because I was a little bit scared of this Pikachu because it has the light ball, it's super high attack and stuff as well, so I want to kill it as easily as I can. And Politoed, my Waggle, I got it to that level purely because I'm using it for Snorlax, as I've said, and Snorlax can be the most annoying, most evil thing ever if you let it, because oh, here, I'm finished, but yeah, because of all its moves and stuff. But anyway, here, I've finished now grinding up, and you can see all the items and things I've given into it. So Monsoon Never Melt Ice, probably similar to, I don't know. Electro Aspia Berry, because I didn't have enough items to completely fill them up, so I gave them appropriate items for what Pokemon they're fighting. You'll see why when we've battled Red, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.